God bless the NDA. It is just unbelievable. This whole event, his whole platform is immigrants are dangerous. Immigrants are killing our country. We have to stop the immigrants. And all the stars of the Third Reich were there, including Trump's attorney, Alina Habba, who made quite an entrance.
All I do is win, win.
Hey, USA, USA, USA. Why?
5 minutes earlier, a policeman spotted Tucker Carlson on the subway. He said, "Are you lost, little girl?"
Trump's bladder is apparently stronger than his grip on reality. In a shocking twist, Joe Rogan claims the former president can sit for 3 hours straight without a potty break. Is this the superpower America truly needs?
Melania Trump made a rare appearance in compliance with Section 3, subsection 2.7 of her prenuptial agreement. And I had look at the way these two lovebirds interact with each other. Their chemistry, it's positively smoldering.
A second Hitler. How does that make you feel? Because you know him better than anyone.
Correct. It's terrible. He's not Hitler, and all of his supporters, they're standing behind him because they want to see country successful.
Appearance, it was as if they caught her in a glue trap at Saks Fifth Avenue and dragged her there. Your wife has to answer questions about her husband being a Hitler. It might be time to reel it in.
Meanwhile, Jimmy Kimmel's roasting Trump harder than a marshmallow at a Boy Scout campfire. From comparing him to a Marvel villain reject to mocking his historical inaccuracies, Kimmel's not pulling any punches. Stick around to see how this comedy gold is actually getting young folks fired up about politics.
Stars, look who else showed up.
Good evening, New York City, our hometown. Let's size this moment.
Size this moment. It looks like a 48 regular to me. I don't know.
This has always blown my mind a little bit. 91% that watch this show regularly haven't subscribed. Could I ask you for a small favor before we start? If you like this show, what we do here, and want to support us, the free, simple way you can do just that is by hitting the subscribe button. Alright folks, buckle up because we're about to dive into the wild world of Trump's latest rally. Picture this.
I had look at the way these two lovebirds interact with each other. Their chemistry, it's positively smoldering.
Please welcome our next Commander-in-Chief, my husband, President Donald J. Trump.
To me, there's nothing more beautiful than watching a man and his wife try not to smudge each other's bronzing cream, you know?
Madison Square Garden, packed to the brim with MAGA fans, all waiting for their orange hero to make his grand entrance. But instead of a political powerhouse, they got a clown car of chaos. Trump burst onto the scene like he was auditioning for the role of a Marvel supervillain. It was less presidential and more, "I'm here to take over the world," mwahaha. The crowd went wild, but little did they know the circus was just getting started. Enter Elon Musk, trying to hype up the crowd like he was selling electric cars at a monster truck rally. Let's just say his enthusiasm was about as contagious as a wet sock at a bonfire. The audience wasn't exactly feeling the Musk magic, if you know what I mean. But wait, it gets better. Tucker Carlson's laugh echoed through the arena, sounding like a hyena with hiccups.
She greets him like he made a delivery to her art gallery. This appearance, it was as if they caught her in a glue trap at Saks Fifth Avenue and dragged her there.
And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today.
It was so awkward, even the crickets were considering an early retirement. Talk about setting the mood for a political rally, huh? Then came the main event, Trump's speech. Watching him try to make a point was like watching a cat teach dogs how to climb trees. Amusing? Sure. Convincing? Not so much. The highlight of his rambling discourse was a bizarre warning that voting for Kamala Harris was basically voting for World War II.
Chat could have been 1 hour had Trump not engaged in the random meandering he has now branded the weave.
When you make a speech, and my speeches last a long time because of the weave, you know, I mean, I weave stories into it. And
Dark MAGA, killing spree, Gavin Newsom, World War III, enemy from within, Venezuela, foreign nation, free sex change, operation.
You know, on Friday, please don't sue us, Billy.
Looks like someone's history book is a few decades off, don't you think? The crowd's reactions were a sight to behold. Some folks were nodding along with confused enthusiasm, while others were exchanging glances that screamed, "Did he really just say that?" It was like watching a game of political Mad Libs gone horribly, hilariously wrong. As the rally went on, it became clear that this wasn't so much a political event as it was a contest to see who could embarrass themselves the most. Trump was in the lead, but hey, there's always room for surprises in politics, right? While Trump was busy making a fool of himself at his rally, Jimmy Kimmel was sharpening his comedic knives for the ultimate takedown. Let's face it, folks, when it comes to roasting the orange man, Kimmel's got a black belt in verbal judo. So there's Kimmel, armed with Trump rally footage and a wit sharper than a prosecutor's pen. He starts dissecting Trump's speech like a surgeon with a really weird patient. It's like watching a comedian play whack-a-mole with Trump's words, but instead of moles, it's just dumb things popping up left and right. But here's where it gets really good. Kimmel points out something we all missed: Trump's apparent superhuman bladder control. I mean, who knew that was a superpower? Kimmel quipped, "Now I'm no doctor, but sitting still for 3 hours without a bathroom break, that's either a medical miracle or..." He let that hang in the air like a stinky Trump tweet. Then Kimmel went for the jugular, or should I say, the diaper. He suggested that maybe, just maybe, Trump was wearing adult diapers. Yep, you heard that right. Kimmel dubbed him the commander-in-chief of Depend. The audience lost it. I mean, can you imagine? The most powerful man in the world, possibly wearing a diaper. It's like a toddler with nuclear codes. But here's the kicker. Kimmel's roast isn't just for laughs. It turns out that making fun of politicians might actually be good for democracy. Who knew? A study found that 60% of young voters felt more politically engaged after watching satirical content. So while Trump's trying to scare people with talk of World War III, Kimmel's actually getting young folks interested in politics. It's like he's serving vegetables, but they're covered in cheese and bacon bits. Kimmel's takedown of Trump isn't just funny, it's a masterclass in political commentary. He's taking this 3-hour snooze fest of a rally and turning it into comedy gold. It's like he's the Rumpelstiltskin of politics, spinning Trump's strawman arguments into comedy gold. Who would have thought that Trump's rally and Kimmel's roast would become the perfect recipe for making politics cool again? It's like the universe decided to throw a party and invited both cringe and comedy as the main guests. But here's the kicker. All this laughter is actually getting young folks interested in the serious stuff. According to a 2022 Pew study, 23% of US adults are scrolling through Reddit, probably giggling at political memes between cat videos. It's like they're accidentally learning about civics while trying to avoid it. And with more political events on the horizon, comedians are rubbing their hands together, ready to turn every fumble and gaffe into comedy gold. So next time you're feeling down about the state of politics, just remember, at least it's good for a chuckle. And who knows, maybe all this giggling will lead to more people actually showing up to vote. After all, nothing motivates quite like the promise of fresh material for your next meme.